My name is Lena. I took my report on Grand Rapids, Michigan. On Friday, we're gonna check into our hotel and then go to the Grand Rapids Children's Museum and then go back and swim. On Saturday, we will go to Grand Haven State Park and swim. If we're not too tired, we'll swim at the hotel pool. On Sunday, we'll check out of our hotel and head to the John Ball Zoo. We can pet stingrays and most animals in their enclosures. They can walk right up to you.
Michigan's bird is the robin. Michigan's tree is the pine tree. Michigan's state capital is Lansing. Michigan's state flower is the apple blossom, and its animal is the white-tailed deer. Michigan's flag has 2 deer on it, an eagle, and a picture on it. Here's a map of the Great Lakes. The Great Lakes are Lake Superior, Lake Huron, Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, and Lake Michigan. Some of the sports teams that Michigan has are the Red Wings and the Detroit Lions. Ram is one of the companies in Michigan that has trucks and Jeeps and all that. Verner's is a Michigan-made product, and so are Faygo and Better Made chips. The state bird is a robin, the state mammal is a white-tailed deer, and the state flower is a apple blossom.
My parade float is about the state of Michigan. It is blue because the flag is blue for the state. The center of the float is the state of Michigan's flag. Michigan is nicknamed the Wolverine State. On the float is a University of Michigan football player. He represents one of the top-ranked universities in the country. Next to him is a Faygo Pop. Faygo Pop was founded in Detroit and tastes great. The lighthouse represents all of the water that surrounds the state of Michigan. Michigan has the longest freshwater coastline. The last part of my float is a Coney Island hot dog. Michigan has a national famous Coney Island rival between Lafayette and American Coney Island. I think Lafayette is better.
These are all my things from Michigan. One of them is the Faygo Pop. I like the Faygo because it has over 50 flavors, and my favorite is cream soda. And my second favorite is the Copper because you could go to the store and buy some, and I could sell it for money.
For my Michigan project, I'm doing it on Grand Haven, and it's 3 miles away. And the first day, I'm going to go to Sweet Temptations. It's an ice cream shop. And it's just a fact about the Water Fountain musical. My grandfather helped make it. This is the trolley that I'm going to ride on while I eat my ice cream. For my Michigan State report, I chose to go to Frankenmuth, Michigan. I'm going to stay at Lenders Splash Village and Water Park Hotel. It will take me 1 hour and 47 minutes to get there. On the first day, I will go and have fun at an indoor water park at my hotel. And I'm very excited to go to Ariel park for zip line. On the last day, my favorite part is going to Bavarian Inn Lodge Family Fun Center. For my Michigan project, I chose to do a can project. The painted turtle is Michigan State reptile. It has red and orange marks on its belly. Grand Haven, Michigan has singing sand. Singing sand makes a whistling sound when you step on it. Faygo is made in Michigan. Faygo is a type of soda. Michigan is the only state with a floating post office. A floating post office is on a boat.
Kellogg started on February 19, 1906 in Battle Creek. A couple pieces. Benham made started on August 1st, 1930. A couple places I like to visit in Michigan are the Detroit Zoo and the Henry Ford. A few facts I showed are that Michigan is the 26th state, has a population of 10 million, a flower is the apple blossom, the bird is the American robin, and our state game animal is the white-tailed deer. Our nickname is the Wolverine State, and our capital is Lansing. There's a big sports rivalry between Michigan and Michigan State. I like Michigan, not Michigan State. Also, my grandfather works at Henry Ford.
My project is on Henry Ford by Dominic Carpino. Henry Ford was born on July 30th, 1863 in Dearborn, Michigan. He lived on a farm with his parents and 5 brothers. As a young boy, he was very interested in mechanical objects. Henry Ford left school after 8th grade and did not go to college. When Henry was 16 years old, he left home and moved to Detroit. His first job was making fire hydrants, and he learned how to run machines that made small metal parts. In 1899, Henry Ford started a company called the Detroit Automobile Company. He wanted to design a car that was bigger and better than the quadricycle, which was his first car. He kept making changes, and he couldn't make one that he couldn't sell, so his company went out of business. Henry decided to make a race car and entered a race against another famous car maker named Alexander Winton, and Henry won. This made other believe him. Henry wanted to build cars that people could use every day. In 1903, Henry Ford started a new business called the Ford Motorcycle. His first car he sold was a Model A. It was cheaper than many other cars but Henry thought he could make a cheaper one that was easier to drive, so he designed the Model T. The basic Model T only cost $850.
I did a report on Michigan, and I drew some pictures up about the famous things in Michigan. One, Michigan is famous for its 4 Great Lakes: Lake Huron, Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, and Lake Erie. Battle Creek is a city in Michigan known for making cereal. It is home to the Kellogg Company, which makes Frosted Flakes. The state animal of Michigan is a white-tailed deer. The state bird of Michigan is an American robin. The state flower of Michigan is an apple blossom. Then the Mackinac Bridge connects Michigan's Upper Peninsula with its Lower Peninsula, and the bridge is 5 miles long. Ford has its headquarters in Dearborn, Michigan. automotive manufacturing is a main industry in the state. The 4 Great Lakes are guarded by 124 lighthouses. At one time, there were 247 of them, but they all fell down.
I did my Michigan report on Silver Lake Sand Dune. The date we will be going is on June 21st through June 25th. 4 nights and 5 days. The hotel costs $169 per night. For 5 days, it would be $676. My activities, we have an activity every day we go. On day 3, I would go sandboarding and horseback riding. That would be my favorite. On day 1, I would go explore the sand dunes and take a dune buggy ride. And on day 2, I would go lighthouse climbing. On day 4, I will go canoeing at Happy Mohawk Canoe Library. On day 5, I will go to Craig's Cruisers, Water and Fun. I would go from Shelby Township to Silver Lake, Michigan. It would take about 3 hours to get there. 3 hours and 34 minutes. It is 242 miles away.
Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson was born on September 25th, 1985 in Georgia. He was one of 4 kids. His dad worked on the railroad and his mom worked at the school. As a kid, he was a very good athlete and had a great attitude. He liked playing baseball and started playing when he was 5. He started playing football in the 7th grade. He was Christian and his parents taught him that school was important. In 2004, he graduated from Sand Creek High School in Georgia. He was a star football player in school because of his size and good catching hands.
My stay report is on Mackinac Island. Our hotel is on Grand Hotel. I'm excited to go on the pony ride and to see the Arch Rock. We're going to go on the pirate ship to get to Mackinac City. We're going to eat at the Pink Pony restaurant some days. We're going to see fudge making too.
My report is a canned report. Faygo Pop. In 1907, Ben and Terry started the company bottling beer and mineral water and soda water. Lansing, capital of Michigan. First state capital was in Detroit and was recalled to Lansing in 1847. Better made potato chips. In 1930, Cross McInerney and Peter purchased a potato chip factory in Detroit, Michigan. That's it.
The robin is Michigan's state bird, and it was picked to be the state bird in 1931. The tulip. The Tulip Time Festival takes place in Holland, Michigan in May. The city has thousands of tulips lining the street. 3. Vernors Can. James Vernor was a pharmacist and created his ginger soda in Detroit, Michigan.
My Michigan State report is Petoskey, and it would take about 3 hours and 40 minutes to get there.
The hotel I'm staying at is Stafford's Bay View. And some of my favorite sports that I would be doing is going jet skiing on Lake Michigan right here. And then seeing the stars right here. And then I'm gonna go swimming on Lake Michigan and eating on there. I chose my project to be the CAN project for my knowledge fair. Ford Motor Company. The Ford Motor Company started on June 16th, 1903 with Henry Ford. Henry Ford's first car was a quadricycle, and his most famous car was the Model T. Henry Ford was born on July 30th, 1863, and died on April 7th, 1947, age 83. The company started and is currently still in Detroit. Today they make cars like the 2018 Ford Mustang GT and the 73 Ford Falcon XB. Ford also owns other smaller companies such the 2020 Ford F-150 is the truck of the year. Ford Model T. The first Ford Model T was built on September 27, 1908. It was built by the Ford Motor Company. Henry Ford invented the Model T. It was his most famous car. He built more versions of the Model T. It became so popular that more than 15 million were built and sold. The Model T was built in Detroit and Highland Park, Michigan.
Okay.
SS Edmund Fitzgerald. On Lake Superior on November 10th, 1975, 12 miles north of Whitefish Point, the SS Edmund Fitzgerald sunk with 29 men on board. It sunk by the hatch covers being closed in poorly and the ship flooded, causing structural failure to the ship. It was found snapped in half. I saw the SS Edmund Fitzgerald's bell at the Great Lakes Shipwreck Museum at Whitefish Point.
I did a report on Michigan. My favorite part about Michigan is the four seasons. I did my report on the four seasons of Michigan. I have winter, spring, summer, and fall on my box. Faygo is one of the brands I have on my box, and Lions is a football team in Michigan, and you can find cool trees in Michigan. And brands that you find in Michigan: Ford, GMC, and some others. On the fall side of my box, I have a guy climbing a tree stand and a deer. On my winter side of my box, I have a snowmobile on a ramp with a pine tree in the back. And in the summer side of my box, I have a side-by-side and a four-wheeler going through the woods.
About 3-hour drive from Shelby Township. At 4 p.m. we arrive at Saugatuck, Michigan. We check into our hotel resort at Beachway Resort. 4:45 p.m. we take the Saugatuck Ferry to get downtown Saugatuck. At 6:30 we walk down to Saugatuck to get ice cream at King Wings, and they also have yummy fudge to eat. At 4 p.m. we get ready for bed, and Day 2. Day 2 at 9:30 we wake up to get ready for the beach, and get to our beach. And at the hotel there's Yummy Donut. At 10, after packing up our beach bags, we head up to the beach, which is almost half a mile. 6 after at 3 p.m. It's time to go back to the hotel, to the pool. We swim for about 2 hours. At 6, after showering, we leave for dinner. Every place downtown. At 4 p.m. it's time for dinner. We sit down and eat. At 8 p.m. we have a little snack before bed. Day 3. 10 a.m. after breakfast, we get ready for swimming in our swimming outfits. We head down to the ferry boat and we sit there at the dock. At 10:30 a.m. we jump into the pool at noon. 1:30 we walk down around. We walk downtown to go shopping. At 4 p.m. we arrive at the beach we walk down for the remainder of the day. At 9 p.m. we leave the beach and pack our bags. And then
From my knowledge fair project, I planned a trip to Mackinac Island. Mackinac Island is a great place to visit with your family because of all the cool things to do. And see, my project shows you how to get there, the cost of the ferry. My project talks about a great place to stay. It also talks about the cool things to see, like in Fort Mackinac. I picked Mackinac Island because I love visiting, and thank you, Ruby, thank you.